half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Bond looks to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the toss, here's Nwangu. Ooh, the juke. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Madison running left, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Bond going to throw it. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. It's caught on the right side at Smith. That catch good for only a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
To throw again on second down. Mond throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he loses the football a second time. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now it's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be third down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Philip Dorsett, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, here's Mond. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Working with a 2nd and 4. Mond out of the shotgun. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, what a catch there by Thielen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Rosas' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Kenny now out of his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mond. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Madison running on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They go play action here. Mond. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. Muscles him off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Rosa's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Fields. The connection made. It's Graham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. I think probably just trying to draw them off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. That would give to Madison. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. Spinning away. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line. On the handoff, it's Madison. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril. Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Mon. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Handoff here to Nwangu. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run now for Nwangu. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Mon. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they run the option on 2nd down. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Chris Jones now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now it's Peterson. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this and